Alright guys, well welcome back to another episode of Michigan Great Outdoors. Today we're going to take a look, just a quick video at the Hush tree stand. So I reviewed this stand a couple months ago. It's been 2 months now. And as you can see from the thumbnail, the start of the video, I showed me tow hooking the stand and a big, circle around it with the hash that not to do that. And this video is really just more a public service announcement, is to not tow hook this tree stand. Now, I know it's pretty clear now to a lot of people because of the online forums, but when I got the stand 2 months ago, it wasn't super clear that you weren't supposed to tow hook it. Apparently it was shared in some Facebook live videos. I guess I missed that part. So when I did my stand review, I went through and reviewed the stand, and then I had it on a tree and it just wasn't setting right. So I kind of just did like a little mini tow hook, just a little one. And I don't know if you guys can see in the video, but I put a nice bend here in the post. So, the one thing that, I want to let you guys know is that if you do tow hook this stand, you have the potential to bend the post. I think with the Versa button being this low and the positioning of the strap going around the tree, you're putting a lot of force on this post and you're going to bend it. So, now it's come to light that, you definitely don't want to tow hook it. A lot of guys know that now, but I really want to make sure that the people that watch my initial review, if they see this second look video, they'll realize what could happen if you tow hook it. So this stand is not designed for a tow hook. It's just designed, you get it on the tree, you get it a little bit snug, and you got your platform up, and then you just set your platform down. That's all you have to do. You don't want to overly tighten that strap, because if you do, you put a bunch of unnecessary force into the tree. So this is not a video to bash Out on a Limb Manufacturing. If I could say anything about the company, he went above and beyond to actually replace the post, and he actually sent me a brand new stand. So when I reached out to him, I didn't go on Facebook, I didn't bash the company, I didn't go on the forums and make a mockery of the post. I talked to the manufacturer. I sent him a message. I said, this is what I did, this is what happened. He came back and said, you're not supposed to tow hook the stand. I said, yes, I know that now. I'll buy a new post. I was totally willing and able to purchase a new post because it was my damage. Out on a Limb really went above and beyond, and he said, no. He's like, I'll replace your post. The instructions weren't very clear at the beginning. I suggested putting the instructions online, maybe putting them in the box, and we had a good conversation. So he went above and beyond. He replaced the post for me. He really took care of me, and that customer service is why I will continue to do business with Out on a Limb Manufacturing. So here's the new one. So nice and straight post there. Everything's in good order, and this post here actually has a stiffening rod in the middle. So there's a piece of flat bar that goes right down the middle of this, and that flat bar is about this long. So that's supposed to help stiffen the post up. Having had this stand now for 2 months and looking at it and comparing it to other stands, this Versa button is pretty low. If you think about it like a stick, and this is kind of a goofy analogy I have, but if you try to bend that stick and you put your knee on the edge, it doesn't bend very easily. But if you put your knee in the middle, it bends a whole heck of a lot easier. Everybody can understand that. I think it's the same thing with this post here. You have this Versa button down so low, you're putting a lot of force. It's going to be easier to bend that metal. Even though this is aluminum, it still can bend if you put too much force into it. I know guys that I trust that have the stand and they haven't had any issues at all. Maybe it's because I'm a heavier guy. I'm 260 pounds, so I'm putting way more force in the platform or the post than a guy that's 200 or $180. So I can't really say whether or not it's just a weight rating thing, or if it's solely based on the tow hook. I think based off of the Versa button location that over time this post might bend on its own. I don't know. I hate to make assumptions, but I got to keep it real on my channel. I got to let you guys know what I think. And I've decided, for me, and it's painful to do, but I've decided that I'm going to sell this stand. So I think the post is going to bend over time. I think that maybe there's some changes need to be made here, and you know, if I'm wrong in the future, I'll happily, you know, admit it and agree with you know, the company that I made a bad assumption. But you know, I lost confidence in the Post. I love the platform. I think the platform is absolutely awesome. I like the seat. I like the seat leveler here. The way that the platform levels isn't bad. You know, I don't have any problems with that. It's just, if this Versa button was just in a different spot, I think if it was up here, we wouldn't have these problems. But then he would have to do something here. He would have to change this. I know out on a limb, manufacturing, they're always trying to innovate. They're always trying to be different. So I wouldn't think that down the road maybe he'll have something different. I think this platform is awesome. Whatever he puts on here is amazing. The texture, the grip, you know, the welds are done very well. I think it's a safe stand. Even if this Post bends, it's not just going to snap. You know, there's never going to be some catastrophic failure, I don't believe. So, you know, keep an eye on your Post. If you bought a stand, you can take a speed square and just put it on the back, and it'll tell you immediately if it's square or not. Keep an eye on it. Don't tow hook it. Like I said, I'm going to go ahead and sell this stand. I might actually trade it for something else, but it's on the market, and I'm probably, if we make the deal, it's probably going to get shipped out Monday. So, like I said, this is not a video bashing Out on a Limb Manufacturing. The customer service that he showed me was top notch, and that's how it should be. I will continue to buy products from Out on a Limb Manufacturing. There's some saddle stuff I want to check out and do, so this is not me bashing on the company. It's just informing my audience, the people that watch my channel. It's just something to look out for. Like I said, you might not have this problem at all. If you're heavier like me, you might. I think it's going to be a problem down the road, but I'm not an engineer, I'm not an expert. It's just my assumptions. And you know, sometimes we got to keep it real on this channel and make videos that we really don't want to make. I didn't really want to make this video, but I felt like it was my duty to do it. And that's all I got to say about that. So, you know, you guys saw I picked up the Novix Hilo. I really like that stand. You know, it's a little bit heavier than this stand, but you know, I think that's going to complement my Lone Wolf Custom Gear 0.5 and my saddle setup going into this year. I'll have 3 setups ready to rock. And you know, unfortunately, I'm just going to go ahead and move on from this one. Hopefully, maybe down the road we'll see it again with a different Post, and because I love this platform. I've said it a few times now, but that's all for this video. I hope it's helpful. If not, if you don't like it or you think I shouldn't have done it, let me know in the comments below. I value you guys' feedback on this channel. I do appreciate it. I really do. Peace.